There are no economic reports today, yet the market is still trying to identify its true direction. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. I'm getting ready to even reduce my position size a little bit more on TQQQ. I'm up a little bit over $7,000 on the day, and I started the day off in the green, right? NASDAQ market rallied up. I waited for confirmation. This was all caught during my live trading session today. We broke above the moving average. I got confirmation. I added to my position, averaged up. We reached overbought levels. I looked at previous highs and I made my team aware. I was like, hey, I'm going to decide to hold. I'm going to see if we can break above pretty much the 360 price point. But just because I decide to hold does not mean that you need to. So I encourage the beginners that if they want to play it safe, locking in profits always makes sense. It pulled on back. I went red. I actually ended up cutting losses, right? I'm trying to build a better habit. I don't know about you guys. I'm trying to build a better habit of being less lenient on how I manage risk, meaning that if there's an actual break-if pattern or it's beginning to show signs of, a potential reversal, I just need to respect it. And I would rather be more quick to cut losses than more quick to lock in profits. I don't know if that's going to be something that I'm going to continue to do, but I just know that I need to make a better habit of when in doubt, pull out, right? Especially when it comes down to cutting losses. Locking in profits obviously super important, but one thing that's more important to me is keeping those losses as small as possible. So ended up cutting losses when we broke below the moving average. Once we actually did, it then began to indicate signs of a reversal. And this is just to show that things can change all in a matter of minutes. I waited for the break above the EMA line. We got that buy signal and I began to step on the gas. Direction became favorable and we just made higher highs, higher lows, and we broke through the previous resistance that we had at 358. And as you can see, it was in favor of TQQQ. When the NASDAQ market goes up, TQQQ goes up. But right now we have a valid resistance range right around $36 a share for TQQQ. So I have to respect that. I don't want to make the same mistake that I made earlier today. So again, market is still indecisive of what it's doing. So maybe reducing my position size at these overbought levels is not the worst idea. You might be asking, well, Ricky, what are these markets doing? In my opinion, look at QQQ, right? With no economic reports today, right? There's no economic reports. There's some that are going to be released tomorrow pre-market and then 30 minutes after the market opens. So these will all be caught during tomorrow's live trading session. But other than that, there's no major news that has been shared. So in my opinion, that's where technicals come in. We could see that we are at a previous support zone based off of QQQ. So are we going to bounce here or are we going to get rejected and continue to sell off? That's the question I was asking myself today because I didn't hold the position overnight, right? Or over the weekend. But then once we began to indicate signs of a reversal, then I was like, okay, this is showing signs of progress for the bulls, and it makes sense, right? If we look at this on the 1 hour time frame, we could see based off of previous patterns, right? We still need to break above this EMA line, so I still don't want to enter as a swing trade, but as a day trade on this nice little bounce, that makes sense to me. So if you're asking the question, is now the time to swing trade? In my opinion, not yet, because we're still getting rejected by the EMA line on the 1 hour time frame. But if we do begin to show signs of progress above that, then great. I can follow up with a potential swing trade. When it comes down to my day trades, again, I don't mind getting in and getting out very quickly within a short period of time and just being able to lock in profits as a day trade. Remember, I might have bearish sentiments, I might have bullish sentiments, but at the end of the day, my day trades are just based off of that intraday opportunity. There's a lot of days, like even Friday, right, where I went long and then I went short and I walked away with a total of 35K on the day. And I think that's the beautiful thing about the stock market is that you don't have to be super opinionated of which way you think the market has to go. As long as direction is clear, there's money to be made. So why overcomplicate it, right? Let's keep it simple. So as of right now, about to touch 10,000. There it goes. Just broke $10,000 on the day. Very excited to see if we show progress beyond $36 a share. But I know that it's going to be in my best interest to look out for myself and begin to reduce my position size at $36. But have no worry. I'll make sure that I keep you guys up to date under the trade ideas section of our LPP Discord. I do want to remind you, I work with one team and one team only. That is my Learn Plan Profit team. They get to watch me trade live every single day right at market open. And they also get updates to every trade that I choose to take and my ideas behind those trades, right? I think that's the most important part. You should never be told where to buy or where to sell. That's not the point of these updates. It's to bring awareness of what's going on with the market and my why. Why am I buying? Why am I selling? Because If you don't understand the why, then again, at that point, you're simply just trying to copy, and that's never going to do you any good, right? So again, if you want to be able to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow and be able to get access to these updates, I work with one team and one team only, my LVP team. It's the second link in the description down below. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. They get to watch me trade live every day, and they are the only team that I work with on a closer basis. I appreciate your time. Hope that we're in a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.